that time again. The new stage is now set, so let the party begin. Everybody knows the name of the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go Cowboys.
Hello everybody and welcome in to another edition of the Cowboys Fan Show. Now Scott, Dallas, we're in the Bay this last weekend taking on the old red and gold out there, the San Francisco 49ers. And I just got one question after watching that game on Sunday, Scott.
What's that, Tyler?
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? I was a little more worried about the Niners, to be honest with you. I mean, geez, not looking so good there, right?
Yeah, I mean, coming into this game, they were 0-5, having lost those 5 games by a combined 13 points. Let's have a look at what Dallas did to those guys on Sunday. Again, this one going on out in the Bay Area at Levi's Stadium. We're going to pick things up here early on in the first quarter. Dallas punting. Chris Jones sticks a foot in it. And this one really just got off on the right foot for Dallas early.
Oh, and Xavier Woods right there, loving that guy. Special teams, I'd like to see him more often at safety. He's a playmaker.
Yeah, he would definitely bolster up that secondary back there. As you can see, Taylor just holding it like a loaf of bread, squirts out, nothing too fancy for it there. You can see that was Kayvon forcing that.
That's Kayvon forcing that, but that's really on Jones. I mean, he put that right in the right spot. This guy doesn't want to start off on his 5, so tries to make something happen, and it does.
And the last thing you want to do against Dallas is give them a short field because things like this happen. Zeke still on the field for Dallas. He's still got another week of eligibility. We'll get to that later. But here, a couple of plays later on 2nd and goal, Dallas just going to punch it in. One of Zeke's 3 touchdowns on the day, Scott. He was eating.
Yeah, the red zone efficiency, I mean, and not just with Zeke lately, but red zone efficiency for Dallas has been phenomenal as of late, especially when number 21 gets going.
Yeah, and here we go with San Fran. C.J. Beathard under center. He's going to play action there to Carlos Hyde. And a good block there by Hyde, but Beathard loses yardage on the play. That brings up a 3rd and long early on here in the first quarter. And the Dallas pass rush, that's something we'll definitely talk about a little bit later, showing its head there. Here goes Zeke again, gashing through this San Fran defense. 26 carries on the day, 147 yards. Hits him with the LeBron celebration.
Yeah, and you know what I call that, Tyler?
Fantasy points.
Fantasy points.
I know both of us here, proud owners of Zeke in the fantasy leagues. Look at that block by Jonathan Cooper, though, number 64, pulling across, shutting down that inside linebacker. You can see him just mows him over there, Scott.
Pancakes.
Opens a hole that my 66-year-old grandmother can run 20 yards through.
Pancakes him, and when you get number 82 on the outside, putting a block like he always done, most complete tight end in NFL history, ladies and gentlemen, number 82.
Not even close. Not even close. Carlos Hyde there picking up the first down for San Fran. It's 14-zip to the good at this point. Just about halfway through the first quarter, a little play action bootleg there. And that one hauled in by, I think that was not Garcon. I can't remember the guy's name. Anyways.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. 3rd and 1. Beathard scrambles out to the left side. He's going to get a big chunk of yardage. You know, and San Fran early on was able to move the ball, Scott.
Yeah, well, and if you notice what they're doing here is our pass rush actually looks so good that they did start to move the pocket. You see some bootlegs and just rolling to the left, rolling to the right, really trying to mix some things up for Beathard, trying to make him comfortable because, man, we were on it all day with that pass rush, Tyler.
And San Fran finally gets on the board there with a field goal. Here we go. Dallas ensuing possession. Finds Cole Beasley out in the flat. And Cole Beasley lightning in a bottle, Scott.
Yeah, lightning in a bottle. And that's one thing, if you guys are watching these highlights at home, that I'd like to point out is the outside blocking that our receivers did all day. Phenomenal job. Keep an eye on that.
Beathard now airing it out over the middle. That's going to be hauled in by Marquise Goodwin. Goodwin led the Niners in receiving on Sunday, 4 catches, 80 yards for number 11, as that was probably the biggest play of the day.
Yeah, we got a zone defense right here, and honestly, Heath just gives him a little bit too much room right there. Yeah, he's been getting burned in the middle all season long, but he does have his uses, Tyler.
Yeah, you said Jeff Heath. We're going to get to his multiple uses here in just a minute, actually. Beathard now on a 3rd and 11, eaten up by that Cowboys defensive line, coming up with a huge sack there. I believe that was Collins, and now Dallas.
David Irving.
I'm sorry, that was nice 95, not back. 6. Now Dak Prescott on the read option there. He's going to take that for the first down as well. Cowboys really had no problem moving the ball, as we're going to see Dez Bryant trade Dez Bryant again, Scott.
Yeah, I think we'll actually have somebody on the show a little bit later we can talk to about that one right there. But yeah, needle in the sideline, looking good. Des, strong hands. Hard to defend that.
2nd and 16 now for Dallas. Dak Prescott airing it out. Look at this. This was the play of the day all around. From the pass to the catch, Jason Witten for 6.
I was giddy. Felt like a schoolgirl. I mean, we've been arguing all morning, like, what was better, the throw or the catch? I'm saying catch.
I love the throw. I love this throw.
One-handed while getting interfered with, number 82.
Look at this angle right there. Look, he just has the smallest of windows to fit that into.
But
Beautifully
look at
done.
this cat right here. He's grabbing his left arm. Boom, getting interfered with. Right-handed, still, boom. Holding his hand, interfered with, still takes it to the house.
He doesn't get that opportunity
82.
to make that catch without the perfect pass.
That's true.
2nd and 12 now as the Dallas defense again. Who is that Tyrone Crawford?
That is Tyrone Crawford.
He's actually playing?
Yeah, and I think I actually texted you at home and I said I'm not even mad at him anymore.
Makes one play. Here goes Zeke now on a dump out. This is going to be a 72-yard touchdown
72.
reception
Absolutely.
for Zeke Elliott. Tiptoes the sidelines and just trucks it in for the last 5 yards. I want to have a few more looks at this, Scott, because the balance that he showed, the acceleration going down the sideline, just phenomenal. Zeke Elliott, a world-class athlete.
Yeah, world-class athlete, and it's not just Zeke on this one. Number 64, Jonathan Cooper, looking fantastic over there at left guard. Thank goodness for that. You know, and Bryce Butler with the key block on that, also to free him up. Loving Bryce Butler these days.
Yeah, look at this. Look how close he gets. He almost trips himself. Again, very nice. Well done with the pink cleats there, Zeke. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Again, just getting back to business, Zeke Elliott, 3 touchdowns on the day for number 21. So here we go, 2nd and 7. Dak airs it out to Old Faithful there, Jason Witten. Witten had himself a nice day as well, Scott.
A bit of a career, I would say, Tyler.
4 catches for 54 yards on the day for Witten. There's Dak taking that one in and just extending this Cowboys lead. It is now 34-3 at this point, and it's over.
Yeah, money every time right there, and same on that bootleg right there. Another key block by Jonathan Cooper, looking good. Proud of you, man.
And Jalen Smith getting in, causing the strip sack. There, Cowboys would recover. We're going to flip sides because the quarter ended, and now onto the 4th. Throws nice little ball up to Dez, and was this the catch of the day?
That's good old Dez Trade Bryant right there.
Trade Dez Bryant.
Looking fantastic. Strong hands. Look at those feet getting down, both in. Easy touchdown. 6 all day.
Now, for all intents and purposes, right here, ladies and gentlemen, it is garbage time. As you can see the score, 40-3. Cowboys would actually put Cooper Rush in for offense. Cooper Rush looked really good, but let's keep it here with the Niners. Bethard, that's a designed play there. Just a pump fake out, tucks it, gets in. Congratulations, C.J. Bethard. That is his first NFL touchdown.
First NFL touchdown right there for Bethard. Had to be against us, but again, it is garbage time. So, I mean, just at this point in time, they're just letting you guys learn, you know?
Yeah, and Rod Smith here, the brother of number 54, Jalen Smith, getting the carry, getting the huge chunk of yardage. 40-10, Cowboys are up at this point, and that's pretty much how it's going to end. Look at that block.
Yeah,
I love the Cowboys running with the fullback.
Up top there. Oh, yeah, I'm loving it. It looks good. And at this point in time, it's the 4th quarter. They were in control all game long. I mean, they really just beat those guys down. Couple of takeaways, which was, was one of the keys last week. I mean, that defense was beat up, tired, ran all over them.
Now, 1st and 10 here for Dallas. 30 seconds left. Cooper Rush takes the knee. That is it. That is all. Dallas improves to 3-3 on the season as they win that one by a score of 40-10 out in the Bay Area. Let's go ahead and get a quick final thought from you on that one, Scott.
Look really good. Back to basics, healthy, I would say. I mean, that's key. We're coming off of a bye week, obviously, but I mean, some of the key players that I thought needed to step up did. Sean Lee did a phenomenal job right there. I mean, obviously, we didn't get ran all over again like we did the last couple of weeks because he was back. The defense just looked solid, looked a lot better with him in there. And Jonathan Cooper, man, he's really making a play for himself to be the starter at left guard permanently.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should after that performance.
Yeah, I agree.
And going back to the game itself, I think it was a statement win that Dallas needed, especially against this particular team in the situation that Dallas is in, being 2-3, having surrendered a couple of leads at home over their last 2 games. So I think it was a big win for Dallas. I think it'll boost their confidence going forward. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be right back to talk a little bit more about this last game in depth. This is the Cowboys Fan Show.